We're
going? Alright, hello, this is Ed with Easy Camper Rental. I'm going to go through some stuff on the Ameri-lite 18-footer we have here. First thing is going to be on how to hook it up to your vehicle. You should have a 2 5/16 inch ball, and this jack just will crank down. You want to make sure this little black piece is up. Crank it down and get it onto the ball. Start to come up off the ground. We're off the ground, so we should be able to move this piece forward, and it'll sit down in there, and there will be a safety pin here. The safety pin will go in through that latch. Your lights should get plugged into your 7-pin connector that you should have hooked up. It'll just get plugged in there, and you'll have 2 safety chains. Hook your safety chains up. And obviously, just for demonstration purposes, you obviously should crank this all the way up before transporting. Your gas for your LP, for your fridge, if you're using the LP fridge instead of the electric, or for the water heater is here. It will be off. Just turn the valve to on. Alright, if you come over here, we can walk around the trailer and talk about what we got here. In this first storage compartment here, we have some wood here, so in case you need to level out the camper, you can level the camper out. Also in here will be the tools for the awning and for your jacks. We'll use those in a little bit, so I'm going to carry those with me as we're going around. Here is where you will fill up the water. Put a hose in there. You can fill your water up at your campground or your location. Down here, when you're all done with your trip, you can turn that. It'll drain your water tanks so that you do not have to carry the water home with you. If you are at a campground that has a spot where you can hook a hose right up, you can just hook your hose right up here to this water connection. Over here is your power connection. Most campgrounds you have will have a 30 amp plug-in. If it does not, there is a 30 amp to a 15 amp adapter inside the camper. I will show that to you later. That will allow you to plug that into a regular household outlet. Over here is the water heater. We'll come back to this in a little bit. I'll have to show you how to start the water heater. You need to manually start the water heater. Down here is your sewer. This is how you're gonna, if you use water in the toilet, you're gonna drain that. Over here in the bumper, you'll pull this plug out. There'll be a long hose in here. And you'll connect this hose onto this, and at the dump station you will dump the sewer by pulling the sewage holding tank first, and then pull your wastewater holding tank second. And this goes right back inside there, and the little plug can go back in there. Here is one of your stabilizer jacks. When you get all situated in your campsite, you're all level, you will hook these up and you will crank them down so that your camper becomes stable. These are not leveling jacks, just stabilizers so that the camper is more stable while you're at your campsite. Let's get a little pressure on there. And that should be good. If you're at a campground and you are using your TV and you have cable at the campground, you can hook it into there. Alright. Walk around here. Your other stabilizer jack right here. I'm not going to crank it down. Cranks down the same way as the other one did. and then that little wrench should go back up in that front compartment. There's a little handle here for when you get to the campsite. You can just swing it out. You can have it sitting there for when you are at your campsite. Step. Just slides in, slides out. We're going to go inside and talk about a few things inside now. Inside here, your air conditioner is up here, just runs like a regular air conditioner. Turn it to the temperature where you want. You need to be plugged into power for the air conditioner to work. Over here, this is the water pump. You need to turn this switch on in order for you to have water. That'll be your switch that'll turn on for your water. Stove, furnace switch. If you're using the furnace, there's a switch over here to run the furnace. Once again, the gas needs to be on for you to use the furnace. In case you ever have any issues or something, down here is your fuse box / control panel. Should not, hopefully, ever need to go in there. Bathroom, shower. There's a flush toilet on the bottom of the toilet, and then it's just a shower tub. Two beds. If you want to use this table will pull up. This bowl comes out. Set it right down there. Remove one of those couch cushions to make it easier. And this table will sit right down in there. And then you have yourself another bed. Windows, if you're using those, just pull down on this little lever, this piece comes out, and just push out, and it'll latch into place. That adapter I was talking about for you for the plug, for the electric, should be like this. It will be inside the camper here. Alright, I'm going to go show you how to start the water heater, and we will do the awning. Back over to the water heater. You need to flip this switch. This little drawer will come down. There's a lever here, or there's a dial. It says off, pilot, or on. You want to turn it to pilot. Push down, and then down here you will use one of these little lighters, and you will just start it, and you will let the pilot run for about 30 seconds or so. And then you can turn it on. And it will take off. If you're not using it, make sure you turn it to the off position when you are done with your trip. We will go put the awning out. Once again, the awning is not covered under insurance, so if you are using the awning, make sure you put it away when it gets windy or at night. Pretty easy. There's a button up here that says roll down, roll up. You want it in the roll down spot. There's a couple of black pieces here. You want to just push them in, and this will pull out, and then you will pushing it on this side, and it'll pop out. Then you will take this fancy little lever that should be in that front compartment, stick it up in there, and give it a pull. It'll come all the way down. And there's a couple of little levers here. You'll pull those out, then you'll tighten this here, and then there's another lever down here.
Oh, sorry.
That will allow you to pick it up.
Sorry, do you want to show that lever again?
Lever right here.
Okay.
And that is, you do the same
thing on the other side.
Alright, Alright, once again, I'm Ed with Easy Camper Rental, and this is the 18-foot Ameri-lite. Thank you.